Well, 7:50 this morning. I'm back up from the. I'm already breathing hard. Well, I'm back up from the .3 Blue Blaze from the shelter. The shelter I stayed at was right here. Whiskey Hollow Shelter. That's what I stayed at. It's actually a really nice shelter. I didn't go in the privy, so I don't know what that looked like. But it looked like one of the newer ones. Water situation was good there. Looks like the Manassas Gap shelter is 4.7 miles away. That's going to be my next water source. So I didn't get more water before I left. I still have about 1.5 liters, 1 liter and 3/4, somewhere around there. But 15.2 miles to Front Royal Town this morning. So that's not a light day. I mean, that's like that is a full day. A little slow going this morning. Didn't sleep too well. By the time I got in the tent, it was like 7:30, and it's a lot of tent chores I got to do and all that stuff. But I was on the road too, so there's deer and stuff I could hear walking by. But yeah, just I don't know. Work hiking so hard, and then getting into camp late, and then getting the tent set up late and all that stuff. It's all getting pushed back today is what it feels like. So I just need like a week. I need a week where I can just sleep. That's what it feels like. Even in the zero, like I didn't sleep very well. All right, I'm gonna get to it here and start making some miles before it starts getting a little bit hotter. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like today, but it didn't look like it was gonna be rain. Did look like one of the days coming up is gonna be super cold, 65, and then down in like low 40s at night. So, all right, I'm gonna get to it. Let's hang around. Well, I didn't even say what day it is. Day 112. So 112. This is what they call the Green Tunnel here. Supposedly, Virginia's got a lot of this. I was talking to some section hikers last night at the shelter, and the shanties are like this a lot, they said. So, Green Tunnel, super wide. It wasn't like this all day today. Of course, it's only been, hasn't even been an hour yet. Did a bunch of uphill, and then it turned to this Green Tunnel. So it's easier on your feet. Probably fall asleep. Gotta keep it interesting. So I was looking at permits late last night, like 1 a.m. There's a couple permits you gotta get for the shanties. So I got webs just coming non-stop in my face. Silk blazing hat on still, but it doesn't matter. Entry fee, I think, which is $15, and then I think there's a backcountry permit or something, but I couldn't find that online, so maybe I gotta get it in person. I don't know. I was also probably supposed to stop by the ATC in Harpers Ferry and register. I've already registered online, but I don't know. I don't know if I was supposed to stop there or not. I think I was, but oh well. I mean, worst comes to worst. I'm not, registered. I'm not, in the record. It's not a record book. I'm not in records for doing the hike, which is fine. I mean, it's for me. And I have it documented for myself, so it really doesn't matter whether or not they recognize you or not. So I'll give them a jingle and see what they say, but I think I was supposed to stop there, get a picture and all that junk. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to continue on here, get to the other shelter, take a little break, and I expect there to be people there just because, well, they might leave and come this way, but there's a lot of section hikers. Alright, I got a spider hanging off of me now. Oop, there it goes. Alright, jibber jabber. Well, I made it to the Manassas Gap shelter up there, and just resting a little bit. It's been about, I don't know, almost 5 miles, I think. There's basically 10 miles left, 10.7 left, so, and it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go down here and refill my water bottle. I've already filtered and into my clean bottle. Suppose there's a pipe. Yep, looks like there's a pipe. It's a pretty easy walk. That's about the best you can get right here. Oh yeah. That's a bee haven right there. Whew. There's our water. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna get some water and get back up to the shelter, maybe rest my legs a little bit more, and then get back on the trail. I left the shelter about 10 minutes ago as I was walking, as I was hiking out of the Blue Blaze, which is short. Heard a bunch of what sounds like a gunshots. 3 or 4 of them, I guess. I was like, what the hell, you know? It's like in the distance. And then it was just, I just kind of stopped and listened, and it was like, you know, crash to the ground. And so, big old tree is what it sounded like to me, fell. There were a bunch of, you know, it's such a weird feeling. It's such a weird sound. You can't really describe it, what a falling tree sounds like. Not one that's been cut down by a chainsaw. There was also, I saw it on the way in too, but there's like right before you hit the Blue Blaze to go down to get to the shelter, on the right of the AT was like a little campsite or whatever, and there was a, I looked and I'm like, kind of looks like a person over there. And, you know, I didn't go over and look. And then on the way out, there's definitely a person over there sleeping. Looks like a homeless person. So probably should have went over there and gave him some food, or asked him if he needed any food. Give him a protein bar or something, but I don't need the soy. I didn't. It's always a regret. Sometimes it's like the people asking for change. I do the same thing, you know, like, I just don't want to be bothered. And then oh gosh. Get out of my face. I see you. Spider. Little baby one though. Oops. And then I changed my mind, and alright, I'm like, you know, who carries change these days, you know? So, I mean, you know, I'll give him a couple bucks or something, you know, but it's just because I'm in a hurry and I don't want to be bothered, and it's like, and then I kind of like, alright, what do you want, what do you need, what do you know? So, yeah, I try to be generous these days. I don't know, I remember one time I was trying to be generous to homeless guy, and he's like, I was going into Whole Foods, and he's like, hey, can you get me a slice of pizza? And I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, can I get you like something else that's easy? You know, it's like a slice of pizza. I got to open up the thing. I got to stick it in like this weird shaped box, and I got to carry the box, and it's like, it's not very easy, you know. And like, can I get you a protein bar? Can I get you a drink? Can I get you something? He's like got all flustered, you know. And it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, give me something. You know, it's like, I think I ended up getting pizza anyway, but it's just, you know, he's pushing back, you know. I mean, it's kind of funny. I guess they can be particular. But I'm sure there's a lot of homeless in this state. There's a lot of comments on various shelters saying there's people been staying at various shelters. This particular shelter is not that close to a road. You know, this guy had to hike in. I mean, I don't know what he's doing for food. So, yeah, it's not, and you know, there's not any town close by as far as I'm aware either. So, this is a pretty expensive state to live in. You got the Beltway, and you got all the contractors and all that stuff near DC, and $1 million houses. So, yeah, I mean, we're out in the kind of in the boonies, but Manassas, I think we'll be going through Culpeper, which I've been to. I've been to Manassas as well, but yeah. Anyways, that's one of the most freaky things I've ever heard, is a tree deadfall and a tree, you know, cracking under its own, you know, not being pushed by a human. It's just going down because of natural causes, you know. It's some freaky freaking noise. All right, we're gonna hang her up, jibber jabbered her long enough. Just pulled into the shelter here, Jim Molly Denton shelter. Just gonna take a small break here. Wasn't that far off the trail. They have horseshoe games set up here. Jeez. Yeah, it's like people were living here, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna take a quick rest here. Shower. Huh. Nice. Okay. It's only like 4 miles to town, so I'm gonna probably just rest over here. It's one of those. Huh. Yeah, I think somebody has been living here off and on. Chain link fence? What the? It's the first time I've seen a chain link fence next to the trail ever. About 0.5 to 522, where I'm going to call, hopefully, a shuttle driver. I suppose if I have service, I can try a lift down there as well. I already booked a hotel in town, a Marriott. One of their flavors, Towny Place or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I've stayed at one of these, but it's the only one closest to Front Royal, or it's in Front Royal. Probably do Instacart again, because I don't think that the what do you call it? I don't think that the Marriott's close to any of the stores. And that's my choosing. I picked those hotels because it's free, and, well, it's not free, but I'm using points. And then, you know, it's just a little bit nicer stay usually than most places I stay at. If it's not and the Cobblestone was nice. Quality Inn was just, you know, it was alright. Let's see. just going in for the night. I probably won't even do laundry, so I don't want to. The thing is, it just takes so long. It takes 2 hours to do all that. You got to walk back and forth a bunch of times, and I just washed it 2 days ago, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'd rather just have that time to R&R. So I'll probably also do Postmates again. I'm really craving a burrito, so hopefully I can find a high quality burrito, like a Chipotle. A Chipotle, I don't think there's any Moe's here. Could be. Or Qdoba or something like that. Last resort would be a taco smell. So, what else? That's about it. My legs are feeling like mush right now, and I think it's just because I didn't have any lunch today, and I didn't really stop to have any more calories, because I'm like, you know what, I just want to push through and get there, and I can have better calories when I get to town. It's just going to be an in and out type of thing, so I'm going to stay the night, and I'm hoping to get out somewhat early, hoping to secure all the permits I need as well tonight. So I need to call them to find out how to get that backcountry one. So, all right, jibber jabbering, and all right, gonna start the shanties tomorrow. So when I get in the hotel, I'll probably do a closeout and then get ready for upload. So, all right, see you soon. Hang her up. Just called the Shuttle. Should be here in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Should be a trolley coming by too, which I could have took, I suppose, but trying to figure all that out, where they drop off and when. Like, how do I get out? Like, if I knew the town, it would make more sense, like where to go and all that. But also, right when I got to the road, I ran into Podcast and Tang. And you have to go all the way back in my videos when they're playing the mandolin, or it's not a mandolin, it's like a banjo or whatever, and they're singing. The very first shelter after I left Monson, I recorded them. So they got off trail for like 9 or 10 days, and then they got back on trail, and here I am. So they were only 9 days ahead of me, and I've taken 2 zeros since then. So, or probably actually more than 2 zeros now, because I took one in the woods too. But yeah, I just ran into them. It's funny how the trail works sometimes. So yeah, Podcast and Tang, they're headed into the shanties right now. I'm gonna go into town and do a resupply, and I'm just gonna be a loose resupply, because you can resupply, you can eat at the waysides through the Shenandoahs. So that might be what I'm gonna be doing. Actually, I might just wayside blaze, kind of like I did the hut blazing. So, anyways, all right. Well, I'm jibber jabbering. All right, we'll see you. I'll probably do a closeout in the hotel. See you soon. Good evening. Hopefully you can hear me over the AC. I'm not gonna walk all the way over there, the other side of the room, to turn it off. My feet hurt. So I'm in the hotel, obviously. Got back from Walmart about an hour ago. Got just a light resupply. Picked up some yogurt for tonight. Picked up some drinks and stuff. I've been drinking like a lot of juice. For dinner, I had Chipotle. It's like right there. It's right. I mean, literally, just walk right there. Had 2 those burritos, so probably 2,000 calories. Was my guess. So 2,000 calories there. Had 2 yogurts tonight, bunch of juices as well, trying to refuel a bit. So probably 3,000 calories. It's like nothing, but so just a light resupply. I didn't really get much. Pretty much just got just a few things to up some of the stuff that I used. And then because I think I can eat at the waysides, and so I don't know. People said you can pretty much resupply every other day or something like that, and you can eat the waysides going through at least the Shenandoah National Park. In addition, I saw on the app that you go to like the permit station or something like that. So I don't even care about the permits. I'll just go to the permit station, and then I can do the entry permit and do the backcountry permit right there. So that's the plan. I'll probably leave about 8 or 9 o'clock and get a shuttle back to the trail. So the only other thing I wanted to do is get over to the outfitter, but it's a long ways away, and this didn't make any sense. So alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put this video together, and we'll see you tomorrow.